Hello everyone, and welcome to Civilization 6. I am so excited to say that for the first time on my very first Let's Play for this brand new game that just came out a couple days ago. My name is Elixr, here with the play-by-play, and I've chosen to start our first Let's Play game as the Sumerians. I have a feeling that not a lot of people will play as the Sumerians just because they're not like the most attractive Civ, most popular Civ out there. So I chose the guy with a lot of potential, for my dodgeball team. But sure, he might be getting picked last. But he's the best of the people that are left last, and it's Gilgamesh right here. And his special ability is called Adventures of Enkidu. May declare war on anyone at war with their allies without any warmongering penalties. When at war with a common foe, they and their allies share pillaging rewards and combat experience gains if within 5 tiles. That is pretty awesome. Basically, encouraging you to go to war with allies and play the diplomatic game, which is something that I haven't explored in any of my games so far. Thought I would just let the music end epically right there, as it tends to do for this. It will continue to repeat throughout this little opening segment here. I don't think you're intended to stay on the screen for this long. But anyway, epic quests. When you capture a barbarian outpost, you receive a tribal village reward in addition to the usual gold. So that can mean sometimes just more gold, a Eureka bonus, inspiration. Eurekas are for technologies, and inspirations are for civics. And then you also pay half the usual cost to levy city-state units. In this game, you can do something that's pretty cool when you're in the midst of a war or even dealing with some troubling barbarians. You can levy the units of your allied city-state, and then they become under your control. And at that time does, I guess, wind down. And so you want to make the best out of the units while you levied them, because it is a quite steep gold penalty. But we could be getting a lot of gold, not penalty, gold cost. We could be getting a lot of gold from clearing out barbarian outposts and, I guess, finding a tribal village inside and getting the reward from that. And the war cart is I think it doesn't, I don't know if it replaces the chariot, but I know it can be built at the very beginning of the game. I think it does replace the chariot, and it can be built at the very beginning of the game, which is awesome. I think that is the benefit to having that. And then the Ziggurat produces, I think it's science, and more science if it's next to a river. I'll have to double check that. So let us begin our game in Civilization 6 as Gilgamesh. Okay, I'm not sure if I like this start right away. I'm not on a hill, which can be problematic. There's no river there. If there was a river there, I would consider moving one over, because last time I settled in a location like this, but I get from right here, I get all those resources. I think I might move over here. So let's see, warrior. What can you discover? Not much. Okay, so let's take a little look here. Look around. I am playing on Emperor, so from what I noticed in my earlier Emperor games, oh man, it wants me to settle there. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, I like the city location better. We got some stone. We have some more hills up here. And we do have a mountain in range that will give us some... This will be a nice holy site. So this will be a nice spot for a holy site. Yeah, I think I do need to move one down. I'll miss out on the diamonds, but that's okay. I still get the jade, the horses. Yeah, I gotta move one. I gotta move back one. Let's see what you can find for me down here. Okay. And I grab both of the wheat. Okay, yeah. This is the spot. I know I said I wanted to settle on hills, but this is the first time I've ever moved my settler before, in the first turn for the capital city. So I'm hoping that this is going to pay off. I know I just lost 2 turns there, but and I know the AI is off to a distinct advantage in the early game. So let me build a scout. Oh, you know why? I started on plains last time. Or not plains. I started on grassland last time. And I think if I am faced with that same situation again, if I'm in grassland, I will move my settler first thing up into a hill tile and gain that extra production just from that. So let's decide what we want to grab here. So there is the heavy chariot still in play. Now let's take a look at my, whoops, excuse me. Let's take a look at my city and check again what I can produce. The war cart is its own unit. It doesn't replace the warrior at all. It costs 220 gold, and it has a melee strength of 30, which is amazing. So pretty much I'm only going to be building war carts and maybe a slinger here and a slinger there. So I don't think going for the here, let's just go with mining since I have gypsum nearby and marble. As I was saying, I don't think going for the campus early on is going to be the right move because there aren't a whole lot of great spots for that. So my next city should feature some mountains and a nice spot for a campus. So in the last game I played, I ran into a bit of trouble. I kind of tested the boundaries a little bit with seeing how much I could get away with, as for not having a military.
मैं मोहनदास गांधी हूँ। मेरे लोग मुझे बापू कहते हैं, पर कृपया मुझे मित्र कहें।
Call you friend? Well, we'll see. I've had friends declare war on me in the past. So, and my knowledge of writing has increased. Awesome. And Gandhi, where did you come from? I don't see any of your units anywhere. Well, we'll find out. Crossing the river is a pretty steep penalty in terms of gold, or not, what am I thinking? In terms of movement, I think it pretty much just ends your turn once you cross the river. You're going to go south as well and explore down here. So I don't see a whole lot of mountain ranges, just a whole lot of mountains, just like solo mountains. So I do not have enough to buy a slinger like I would like, but in this case I will produce one. Okay, hop up on this hill, see what you can find, and more coastline. Alright, so cross that river, more gems. I could have gotten those gems earlier on, but that's okay. I can snag them up with another city. There's the Indians, and there's their capital city. So I have a feeling like they're going to declare war on me, even despite Gandhi's, peaceful nature. There is a hidden trait with Gandhi that, pretty much makes him go to war. And you see, there's his second city right there. It's very close to me. I think that little border pop is what caused me to... Oh, I should have moved towards that camp. So there's no fresh water over here, but this is looking like a pretty good city settlement site for a lot of resources. So, I get some sitars. Hey, play a little funky music. Gilgamesh, delegation is welcome. I will take those sitars and I will play the crap out of them. Oh, and there's our barbarian.
When you find yourself in a hole, quit digging.
And the barbarians aren't quite as bad as I imagined them to be, because I knew that a lot of people trying the game out for the first time had some problems with them, particularly early in the game, but I haven't faced quite the same issues that others have. Now, what do I need most? I think I want to get that holy site up and running. But first I need to get a settler. So, to do that, I should research pottery first, just to open up these techs if I want to grab those. I think I'm going to get a builder next, and see how that works. Oh, no. Okay, well, I guess I do want you to come back this way. Wow, 2 tribal villages so close to each other. So I am going to want to clear out every encampment that I see. So I'm going to cancel your route, just so it doesn't... Barbarians approach. Tribal village, dealt with. Although my culture per turn is pretty low right now. Okay. So normally they would send out a raiding party since the scout had already discovered my city.
Several closely situated granite peaks resembling tiger's teeth, dramatically soar about a kilometer into the sky.
Doubles the yields of all adjacent tiles. I wonder if that means even after the improvements. So that's a spot that I'm going to want to grab, and a camp that I want to clear out. So if I can find fresh water near this source, I will settle there next, rather than over here. Okay, choose production. Yep. So I want to grab as many of these Eurekas and inspirations as I can. So I want to farm a resource. I want to found a city on the coast at some point. I want to build a quarry. I'm going to kill 3 barbarians for sure. That's going to be no problem. But the question is, of course I'm going to research these, but am I going to do it in time? So I think the next tech I will grab will be astrology, just to go in line with the kind of boosts that I'm getting. And I do want to rush towards a government, but at the same time, I want my city to really be productive. And I think that was another mistake I made in the last game, was not prioritizing the builder. Ouch. That's going to really hurt. Oh, I thought the scout was going to clear me out. Knowledge towards sailing. Okay, so that basically frees me from the fact that I should settle on the coast. Okay, so I'll wait and purchase the war cart when I get a chance. I'm going to move you back in. And significant damage done here. After the builder, I will get a monument and then go into settler, I believe. You're available for a promotion. I forgot that scouts gain experience from discovering things, like... I thought... Okay. Oh, the zone of control issue. Yeah, there's some zone of control. What's the most defensible tile? I think right here, because the spearman can't get me. These barbarians are getting very aggressive.
There is no shame in deterrence. Having a weapon is very different from actually using it.
What are you trying to say? Oh, wow. Where are the... Oh, the horses are over there. Okay. You guys are going to give me a bit of a problem then. So move up onto the hill where you can defend yourself a little better. So skirt your way around here. We might be on a very small continent, I'm realizing, because the tundra is up there, and this is the end of the continent right there. So war with Gandhi is inevitable. So that's just going to do damage to my city.
It is not wisdom, but authority that makes a law.
Okay, let's change some policies around, get some better experience towards fighting barbarians, and then we will go into urban planning. So, nope, I always do that. Always try and close the menu some weird way. And you're going to move into some more ideal terrain here and protect the city. So, jump. Okay, I gained an inspiration towards mysticism. I like getting those kind of things. So I think without a ranged unit, I mean, I thought that before. Like, really, you can conquer cities without ranged units now. Improve 3 tiles. That'll be the next thing that I'll get. And I doubt I'm going to ever discover a second continent stuck where I'm at. Unless it goes all the way down here and there's another continent somewhere. Citizens need food. Yep, I have these barbarians all over my tiles. I'm hoping these guys just try and attack me in this very, very good defensive position. Maybe not with 2 horses. It's a little troubling. With how quickly they spawned a raiding party and how devastating it is on turn 19. Well, we'll see. I mean, the reason why we play games is for a challenge, not for something easy. I don't want to just walk over everything, but it is a little bit concerning for a lot of people wanting to play in the early game. Like, I'm not growing at all, and I bet you they're having a grand old time over here. So that gets rid of the horseman. Very good job, warrior.
No man ever wetted clay and then left it, as if there would be bricks by chance and fortune.
Cool. So you are not eligible for promotion, like I was hoping. Move backwards. You're not going to be able to heal. And I'm going to meet a city-state here. City-state. Let's see, am I the first to meet you? Whoops, I clicked on the wrong tab there. I'm not. So if I was the first to meet the city-state, I would have gotten a free envoy, which means I would be getting +1 faith right now, which I should be working towards. By the only way that I can really start gaining envoys is by getting my new government going. And I think that is... Whoops. Sorry about that. So, as I was saying before, the only way that I can start getting envoys is... getting envoys is by getting my next government. And having this city-state as an ally, or as being the suzerain of the city-state, could really help my chances when it comes to... Oh man, I forgot about you. You could cause me some problems. Well, I think the 2 units attacking together isn't quite enough. And I will purchase... Well, I don't quite have enough for the war cart yet. I'm gonna try and save up all my money for that. Attack the city-state. Oh man. Well, at least that means the spearmen can't come in and attack. Don't kill him, don't kill him. Alright. Our fortune is in our favor here. We have produced a builder unit, but it's going to be a bit problematic for our current situation. So you have a promotion, which you're absolutely going to get. 5 strength against ranged units. You continue healing. And you... Oh man, you can build a Ziggurat from turn 1. I was going to look up and see what it did. But we're going to go with Ziggurat here. +2 science, +1 culture if next to a river. So it's +2 science straight out, +1 culture if built next to a river. That is awesome. So because I've got a lot of river here, and I do have to keep in mind I'm going to put my holy site here, which pretty much means that I'm not going to be able to chop down these forests because I'll be getting 1 from the mountains and 1 from the 2 adjacent forests, and then I will be putting my campus here, because I'll be gaining +1 adjacency from the mountain, and then a little bit of adjacency from the... so not quite a full point of science from the neighboring holy site. And then I could put my... The next question is, what other district do I want to put next to this to get another adjacency bonus? Let me check something really quick here in the civics tree. What kind of adjacency bonuses does the district does this district get? +1 for each adjacent wonder, +1 for each adjacent district. For each 2 adjacent districts. Yeah, that's not going to help me out much. Really wish I had like a mountain range to work with here, but we're going without the range in this time. Now, saving up for the war cart. It's an ancient era unit. It's a heavy cavalry unit. I might have to buy something else. I guess I have to wait to buy something here. So, rather than ignore my military like I've done in the past, I'm going to build another slinger, and then I'm still going to save up for that war cart. Actually, no. Because I feel like it'll be many more turns longer than it will take for me to produce a war cart. So I'll build the war cart and then buy the slinger. Sounds like a good plan. And I'm just going to let my units heal in the meantime. So, I think the only prospect that I can see here, in terms of winning the game, with this starting location, is going after India. I'm gonna have to do it early on because there are warmongering penalties for going to war with India. I think you suffer more war weariness, and also the AI will dislike you more for going to war with what the world considers peaceful India. I think maybe the war weariness, the war weariness does affect, it only affects the aggressive civ there. Okay. There's just too much action going on out here for me to... I can't wisely move my builder unit out without suffering any kind of problems here. Is this a hill? No, it's just a river. Okay. At least it looks like they're going for... Okay, keep healing. Now you are going to move up on the hill. And I'm going to buy my next unit here. Yeah, I need to clear out these barbarians. So in the early game, there is no such thing as closed borders. And wow, I thought I was going to improve 3 tiles before now. But I will improve 3 tiles. So I'm going to use a strategy that I came up with, and I believe a lot of people will start doing this soon, if they're not already, which is research the tech or the civic halfway and anticipate when you're going to complete the... I don't really need these right away. Plus 30% towards builders and plus 50% towards melee and ranged units. I'm not going to be building a whole lot of melee and ranged units. Okay, you perform your ranged attack here. I just don't want my my slinger to get sandwiched here and get crushed by these 2 horses. So that's the plan for right now. You need a promotion. I'm going to give you double movement on hills. Or not double movement. I'm going to give you some movement on hills. Probably should have moved you a little bit first because promoting does end your turn, and I forget that sometimes. So they have a lot of warriors, and I've seen my neighbors declare war on me with just about 6 warriors, just in just about every game. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. I thought your zone of control would have stopped him from moving that far. This could be the end of the days for this slinger. He performed admirably. Oh, I guess not. I'm going to see what's going on here in India. So you should switch with you. Man, they're good at saving their units now, which is annoying. Okay, you don't want to swap. Why is that? Okay, that is really... oh, man. Why is it doing that? No. Don't range attack. You. I want you to switch with the unit inside the city. Is it because of zone of control? Because they're exerting zone of control. Best I can do is try and save him that way then. That is so stupid. That really frustrates me. If I lose that unit now, it's probably because of that. And the war cart's coming out next turn. That's going to clean up everything over here. I shouldn't have any problems with these guys. Okay, interesting choice. I think they're trying to flee to safety. Okay, smart move. Move up there. But not a smart move.
A knowledge of astrology has no right to call himself a physician.
Okay. Now, with you, I want you to take your promotion against melee and ranged units, which is unfortunate. Yeah. So you are going to jump out and clear the initial threat, which is the... nope, can't clear you out. Major victory. He doesn't gain any bonus against the war cart, which is cool. And I'm going to have this slinger finish him off. I'm going to have you heal, actually. And then you are going to kill him. Yep. So now that the war cart's done, I shouldn't have to worry about these barbarians anymore. Okay, I gained a Eureka for archery because I killed the unit with a slinger, and I've killed 3 barbarians now, which has advanced my knowledge of bronze working. So now is when I want to look at what I've boosted and what I haven't, because I believe that you should start early on with the boosts. And I like I said, I wanted to get my campus up and going early on, or at least maybe in another city, but there's really not a whole lot of great spots for a campus. So you gain, there's a lot of potential adjacency bonuses here, and they all pretty much have to do with mountains. Like adjacent to a mountain is what the first all those adjacency bonuses are for. And I believe I'm going to have to rely on district adjacency. So right here I'd have my holy site, my campus, and then is this a river tile? I might consider putting my, yes, because it is a river tile. I might consider putting my commercial district here, or my, if these are hills, I could build mines on them, and they're not. So commercial district here would be a good idea, or another district over here. I've got to get more adjacency bonuses to my campuses. At least on this map, there are no good campus spots. because there's no rainforest and no mountain range to speak of. And I wonder if the yield applies to adjacency bonuses as well from the Torres del Pana. I don't know. I'm gonna fail at pronouncing so many names, but you know, you learn a little bit when you play these games, and I think that's not what I like most about it. I really do enjoy just playing building an empire. So, but I started by talking about all these technologies. So, I think because this won't help me at all right now, but knowing where iron is could really help me. So that's my choice. Because I know I'm going to build a holy site first. But I think the cost for each district, it goes up. Wow, I'm just not growing at all, too. Delhi's already at 4 population. It's thanks to these barbarians. Well, the good news is I'm going to clear them out soon. Citizens need food. Yep, I know that. You're going to take that out. I'm going to move next to the city. Or the... Oh. That's mine. I got some faith for it, too. So I'm pretty close to getting that Pantheon if I wanted to grab it. But I think I will continue to... I'm going to link you two together while I'm thinking about it. So those two are linked now, and they will move together. I'm going to build my farm. Knowledge of irrigation has been boosted, which is something that I was counting on. Man, there are just no mountain ranges, no good spots. Okay, so an unmet player has completed Stonehenge, and I need to start a food focus here. Let's see what happens if I stop focusing on food. How many turns will my monument take? So it takes 7 turns no matter what. So there we go. And there is such a thing as farm adjacency. So, and I'm lucky enough to have all these rivers nearby. Okay, I just was double checking to make sure I had the horse resource in there. Now, that was a bit foolish. Which one of these guys has a promotion? None of them do. Oh, it's already promoted you. You're gonna get a promotion soon enough. Your EXP or your XP is pretty good right now. Now, you're gonna get taken out. But when it comes to farming, I have to keep in mind: do I want all my farms close to the city center? Like, what do I want to do with that? And I think what I'm gonna do is I think this is the spot for my industrial zone right here, because I could clear the trees here, which, I mean, eventually I will clear the trees and build a mine there, and I'll build 2 mines and then put my industrial zone right here, in between. That's a regular river, okay, and in between a. Does this provide? No, just 1 food. Okay, I definitely want to improve that tile. But I don't want to throw Ziggurats down just willy-nilly. I want them to be next to rivers, because those the extra culture will really help out in the early game. And really, I need to build a strong enough city to support itself before I start building Ziggurats and tile improvements that don't provide extra food or extra anything else like that. Okay, did I tell you to rest? Is that what's going on there? There ain't no rest for you. And you're going to go out just clearing encampments, which is kind of what you're designed to do. So by the time... Oh, I meant to stop. Oh, jeez. Meant to stop doing that. So I'm going to build 3 improvements on my own anyway. So you guys are going to move together and improve the gypsum. So knowledge of masonry has been boosted because I built a mine. And, or is that a mine or a quarry? I think it's a quarry because it has to do with stone. And I'm going to give you the defensive track. So you heal up and then go out and squash some barbarians. I just love the way like the water looks. Like, look at that. Looks so nice, like serene. You even got waves coming up on the beach. Just the art style in here is just pretty great. Anyway, I'm going to stop the video here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed watching the video or anything about my playthrough of Civ 6, any questions, leave them in the comment section down below, and a like on the video if you did like it. So there will be several more of these videos to come, and likely a war with Gandhi in our future. See how that will go with the AI's buffs that it gets from playing on this difficulty level. But anyway, thank you guys, and for now, this is Elixr, signing off.